I have been sent a set of questions by a student of class 10th. She is a daughter of one of my friends residing in Delhi. And this set of questions is all about spirituality and the inner science. Dear friends, the first question is, what is meant by spirituality in Indian culture, in Indian life and in modern times? Friends, Indian civilization is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. During its long history, it has seen many ups and downs. It has witnessed many internal and external conflicts, including invasion by foreigners like Mongols, Turks and Britishers in 18th century. In spite of all these ups and downs, the Indian society has contributed a lot to the world. And the main contribution of India to the whole world is spirituality. Spirituality is the science of inner world. There are two types of inquiries in the world. The first, the inquiry of your own inner world, of your inner self, that is what we call spirituality. And the second, the knowledge about the external world is called science. From the very beginning, Indian society has been involved in developing the science related to the inner world or spirituality. Our sages, which we call rishi or seers, in the beginning of civilization developed a number of techniques to explore the many facets of our being. They realized in the very beginning that we are not the body, we are not the mind, because our body and mind is ever changing and perishable. We are something beyond these two. We are immortal, eternal and pure consciousness, which is called Atma. And they also realized and propagated to the whole world that we are part of the collective consciousness which we call Brahma. They developed many branches of spirituality, starting from Tantra, Yoga, and they developed many branches of Yoga too, starting from Hatha Yoga, Mantra Yoga, Laya Yoga, and even India has developed now the technique of Power Yoga also. The second question is, what is the relevance of spirituality in today's life? This is a very important question in today's world. The competitive world has ignored spirituality like anything, and because of that it is suffering a lot. Unless and until we know ourselves, our real form, our real being, how can we be happy? That is where the relevance of spirituality is there. Dear ones, the science of inner world teaches you what you are, who you are, why you are on this earth, what is the real purpose of you being here. Unless and until you realize that, you know that, you feel somewhere an emptiness in you. And this is what is not taught in any school, anywhere. Spirituality makes your life a whole, a complete and total. Spirituality always starts with the body and mind, and it takes you beyond these two. All kind of techniques always start from the body. These techniques, these methods makes your body healthy, light and beautiful, so that you can use your body as a vehicle to fly further, to go further. At the same time, it trains your mind to attain the higher state of your being. And then spirituality takes you further beyond these two, that is your body and mind, and teaches you, rather makes you realize your real form. That is what we call the darshan of our own Atma, Atma darshan, the self-realization. The third question is your views on ignorance towards spirituality. As I have just said that we have ignored spirituality in our life. No society teaches spirituality in schools or at home. We teach all kinds of subjects, history, maths, geography, but we rarely teach spirituality to our kids. That is why they grow up without the real knowledge of life. That is why they suffer a lot and they found many bondages in their life. The ignorance of spirituality is the main cause of their suffering and bondage. From the very beginning, even when a baby is conceived in the mother wombs, we should give those kind of trainings or educations to the mother that a healthy and a spiritual baby is born. We should be free from all negativity, all kind of negative thoughts and emotions throughout our life. And we should be very simple, very ordinary, but spiritual human being. The ignorance towards spirituality has resulted into a number of wars throughout the history of the world. It is said that during the last 10,000 years of the world history, we have fought more than 5,000 wars. It is just because of we don't know ourselves. If we know ourselves, then we come to know that we are part of the collective consciousness. Everybody is unique here and have come to earth to play his own unique role. And we'll go back to the Atma Lok after growing up at the Atmic level. If we realize this, we cannot fight with anyone. We will start loving everybody, and then love will become the language of the world, not war. The next question is, in order to implement spirituality, what is the basic thing to keep in mind and follow? Spirituality cannot be implemented. It can just be lived. It is not some kind of science which can be implemented in the society. It is an individual choice what kind of life he wants to lead, what kind of goal he has in his own life. Gandhi also said that if you want change in the world, just be the change. So if you want to implement spirituality, so you just change yourself. And when you transform yourself, when you become a spiritual person, a complete person, then the other people are bound to come to you and bound to ask you about your auras. Your aura will force them to come closer to you. Your aura will act as a magnet for the people, for the good people to come around you. And spirituality will be implemented on its own. The next question is, what should be one's routine of the day? For a spiritual person, routine of the day is very, very important. It plays a great role. The routine of the day should be like that. In the morning, you do some kind of exercises or yogas, any kind of exercises, so that your energy, your body becomes energetic and enthusiastic to work throughout the day. With that energy, with that bliss, you will work throughout the day with great joy. And at the end of the day, one should feel gratitude towards this existence, that a beautiful day has been gifted to him or her, and after that, he must take a complete rest in the night. If I describe the routine of the day in 3 words, these will be like this. Chusti in the morning, energy in the morning, masti throughout the day, that is, your work should become joy, and susti in the night, that is the complete relaxation in the night. And these are the natural outcome of spiritual life. If you meditate regularly, if you do yoga regularly, then these things are bound to happen in your life. The next question is, how to keep a balance between mind and the competitive world? Yes, friends, it's a fact that the competitive world has made our life very tense and stressful. Our mind is rarely at ease, and when we are not at ease, it is called disease. So, in absence of spirituality in our life, we are not at ease, our mind is not cool and calm, and the competition, rather cutthroat competition all around the world, has further aggravated the situation. So the best way to have balanced mind and competitive world is to be meditative. If you do meditation regularly, it cools and calms your brain. Our mind, our brain has 4 types of brain waves, from beta to theta. Meditation brings the level of brain waves to the alpha level, and even when we are working throughout the day, we are relaxed. So meditation should be the way of our life to face this competitive world. We have sacrificed the small beauties of our life in order to attain the financial security for our life. First we earn the wealth at the cost of our health, and then we spend that wealth to protect our health when we get disease after the age of 40. So it should not be the way of life. If you are intelligent enough, then you will not do that. You will have a balance in your work and in your life, and the best way is to do meditation regularly. The next question is, what is the difference between religion and spirituality? Friends, spirituality is the theory, religion is the practical. Spirituality has got no rules, no regulations. It is very individualistic, but religion has certain set of rules. Spirituality does not use force to others to teach the things, but many times religion forces its rules or its dogmas on the people to follow. Slowly, in fact, religion has stood against spirituality. Even if you are a Hindu, then religion wants you to follow the life of or the teachings of Lord Krishna or Lord Shiva. Maybe you feel more comfortable with the teachings of Muhammad Sahab. So this is where the religion and spirituality differs. In fact, religion and spirituality should become complementary to each other. As I have said in the beginning, the answer to this question, that religion is the practical and spirituality is the theory. The last question is, how can concentration increase with help of spirituality? Spirituality or meditation increases our concentration like anything, because the basic nature of our mind is jumping from one thought to another thought, one place to another place, one feeling to another place. Many people call our mind, our brain, a jumping monkey. But in a meditative state, in a very relaxed state of our mind becomes focused, becomes total on a subject. It becomes just like a laser. All the negativity disappears and it acts as a pinpointed arrow. That is why the meditation helps in increasing and improving our concentrations. When we perform meditations, we are able to witness the thought process of our mind. And by seeing the activity of our mind, the negativity disappears on its own and it becomes focused and concentrated. And the last question, my dear friend, is how can one motivate friends to follow spirituality? Who we are to motivate friends? As I said in the answers of one of the questions, is that if you want to motivate others, if you want to some change in others, if you like some kind of transformation in others, first you transform yourself. First you change yourself. First you become loving. First you become good. First you become healthy. Let your actions motivate others. Let your life motivate others, not just the words of your lips, but your actions, but the kind of life you live, the kind of values you cherish in your life. Let those values, let that aura or knowledge of your life motivate others. Otherwise, it will be a hypocritic type of motivation. The best way is to motivate others. First you motivate yourself, first you become good and loving, and then people will come to you automatically and they will also get motivated through you. Thank you, friends.